Hello everyone, and welcome to the Park Structural Fire Coordinator Training Site. My name is Brian Johnson.
And I'm Eric Anderson. You'll be hearing a lot of our voices and seeing us a lot during this course.
And you can see our brief introductions later on in this module.
For now, though, we wanted to walk you through how this course is going to work.
If you have been in the federal government for long, you have sat through a lot of mandatory web-based training.
And many of these are pretty much just designed to simply check a box that we've complied with one policy or another.
And most of them you really can get through without much thought and without learning too much.
So, sorry to break the news, but we've tried to avoid that in this course and to make it an online course that you can truly learn from and keep learning from as time goes on.
And we have tried to build a course that is both online and interactive. One that you cannot simply sit through while doing emails or other tasks and still pass it. So to start with, one of the first things we ask you to do is create a desktop folder on your computer.
You'll be using this folder to store stuff that you'll need not only for this class, but also as you do your job as PSFC.
Another way to help make this a course that you can learn from is by participating in forum boards. You can take what you have learned in this class or what you have learned while doing the job and pass it on to others.
Now, some modules will have specific forums developed to talk about specific subjects.
But we have also created an open forum that is set up for an open discussion on any topic. You can think of this like raising your hand in a class to ask a question.
Besides other students, members of the national office and perhaps also your regional structural fire manager will also participate. Now, this is also a great place to post any questions or difficult situations you may encounter while doing your job. You may find yourself in a situation at your park that another park's already encountered. Something else I want to encourage everyone to do is download the syllabus and read it. It helps to lay out some of the expectations for the course.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, why don't we tell them a little bit about our video segments?
After you're done reading the text in your book for the specific chapter, Brian and I created some short video segments about each subject.
We tried to relate these videos to as much real-life National Park Service specific learning as we could.
But doing that, we've left a lot in your hands, so you'll need to read the text in order to get all the information.
Let me repeat that, Eric. If they do not read the textbooks, they will not learn all of what they need to know or all of what they will be tested on.
Yep, and this icon marks the reading assignments.
One other thing you need to know about the textbook, it's the textbook for full certification as Fire Inspector 1 and 2.
But at this time, we're only using portions of the book in order to support the Park Service specific PSFC certification. So let's move on to the quizzes and assessments section of the class.
We're using a segment called the PSFC in Action, which is loosely based on the textbook sections called Fire Inspector in Action.
But a little bit more Park Service specific. These exercises will often call you to submit your work back to the learning website.
We do not, however, intend to grade each of these exercises. Instead, Eric and I have created a short video segments where we discuss the exercise.
These videos are intended to get you thinking about some solutions to the problems that are posed. There's not always one solution, as you know, Brian, and I encourage everyone to start up a forum discussion on these and see what others think as well.
So I guess that leaves us with the quizzes and the final exam.
You're going to need to get at least an 80% in order to pass, and if you don't pass, the good news is you can go back and keep trying.
Why don't we talk a bit about certification as a Park Structure Fire Coordinator?
The newly adopted national policy requires Park Service certification as a PSFC. As of now, this class is the only way to obtain that.
We will soon develop a class that can be given in person based on this class. And we will also be expanding this class, as we talked about, to include the full NFPA Fire Inspector certification. So does this mean the students who take this will have to start over, Eric?
Nope, they'll just have to take the remainder of the modules.
So click on the video so you can learn about your instructors, then go forth and do good things in this class. We look forward to hearing your input.
Excellent.